When, if ever, does it end? This vast hospital is in the UK's second worst hotspot, the Midlands, and has no easy answers. So while London mends, here the living and the dying keep coming, and they fear the second wave may be near. We look to numbers for comfort, but in this ICU the odds are about even with COVID, doctors say. During the 24 hours we were here, 2 patients died and 2 got out of ICU. As the virus rages through our ordinary world outside, in here its power is in the quiet it imposes. Standing here, you not only see the ferocity of this disease, but the silence with which it kills, and also the helplessness of the people suffering. One doctor wore a body cam during the life-saving procedure of proning, turning a patient on their front to ease breathing.
We don't 100% understand why it works. Essentially what it does is it changes the distribution of air within the chest, but also changes the way the blood is distributed within the chest.
Doing really well. You keep going, yeah? You're gonna have some ice cream when that tube comes out.
If people pass away, it's more often because we've come to the conclusion that they're not going to survive whatever we do, rather than them dying suddenly.
The hardest for staff, that isolation means patients die here without their family nearby. Masked doctors and nurses are the last people they see alive.
I've held a telephone to the ear of a gentleman who was dying so that his wife could speak to him. He was sedated, but we would always assume someone can hear you. The nurse that's looking after the patient will sit and hold their hand as they pass away as well. So they're always with someone. When my colleagues confessed that they were scared, I confessed, I said I'm scared too. Now this has gone on, I think the best we can do is wear the PPE, keep our fingers crossed that we don't get it. So am I scared? No, I'm not scared like I was when I started.
There's been really difficult shifts wherein I just cried in the shower. I cry at night. Oh, I'm gonna cry again. No, it's just very, I'm scared. I'm just scared, and I'm just basically like, oh, when am I gonna catch this? Because, we're dealing with patients who are infected. Despite having all the PPEs, you still don't know, isn't it? Even if you go by the book, there are people who still get infected. So it's just really, I'm just so scared.
This is not over, and it's not even clear if this is the beginning of the end or a lull before another wave.
We need to continue with the lockdown that we have to stop it spreading, and so for the next 6 weeks we're on standby. For another wave, yeah.
Still, the sick come, worsening and improving. Jacqueline, who delayed coming to hospital because she feared catching there the virus she already had, is improving.
They called the ambulance 3 times and I kept refusing to come in. I was scared to come in. Oh my goodness, it's so tight. You've got somebody sitting on your chest and you're trying to breathe and you're not getting anywhere. It's very frightening.
This hospital has had over 170 patients die from COVID. It now has about 170 who have it or possibly have it. A toll, leaving them both ready and cautious about a second wave. In a pandemic so riddled with unknowns, it leaves us certain only of how much we need each other. Nick Payton-Walsh, CNN, Coventry, the United Kingdom.